Hi everyone. Today I am playing around with the Gingerbread and Peppermint suite. It's full of fun, Christmassy, baking good type imagery, and I like both the papers with this, the stamps. There's a whole collection of memory and more cards, lots of good stuff. And today's video is going to focus on packaging for treats. This is what I do a lot in December and November, is treat packaging. Hardly a day goes by where I don't think, oh, I can make this treat or that treat. And there's so many fun things out there right now. Gingerbread cookies and gingerbread coffee and all that stuff. So treat packaging is perfect at this time of year. Also nice for little gifts. Maybe you need something for your teacher, kids' teachers, or co-workers. This is something that's so simple to make and inexpensive, and I put these on the desks of everybody at Stamp Camp last time. So everybody got this little package on their chair on their grid paper, and it was super easy and inexpensive to give a gift like this. So if you have to give gifts to coworkers, here's a good way to do a lot with inexpensive products here. So I'm going to show you this. This doesn't use any of the dies or anything. I cut this right out of the paper. So if you're thinking you don't need another Christmas set, think about getting the papers, because a little goes a long way here. So I cut the images right out of the paper, and they give you a lot of them. My favorite is the mittens. I did a video yesterday showing how to use these mittens holding a gift card. Super cute. Hopefully you'll find that. And then here I'm trying to find, let's use this one. Now the dies that come with the bundle that matches the stamp set does cut out some of these shapes, but they're real simple to cut out. So I think I'm going to use my paper snips here and just cut out a couple to show you really quick how easy it is. And you can see how you can get a lot of the look of the suite with just the paper. So the first treat packaging I want to show you uses some Cello bags from Stampin' Up. I use these a lot. They're 6x8, food safe little bags. And there's no closure to them, so you're going to have to close them. And I'm going to show you how I just added a few cookies. I made some cookies. And I'm just going to put 2 in each bag. Alright, and I'm going to fold it over and give it a little bit of tape just for a minute to hold it in place while I work on the rest. Okay, so for this one, this is the simplest of all the treat holders. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white, and this is 1 inch and, oh, I need my ruler. I forgot. I made this a bunch of these last week for Stamp Camp, so it's been a while. Okay, 1 3/4 inches. That's what I thought, because my topper is a piece of real red, and I've got a piece of real red 4x6, and it is scored in the middle at 2, like that. Okay, now I wanted to add some sort of a sentiment here. I happen to have the Frosted Gingerbread stamp set. I love this, You're the Icing to My Gingerbread. So that's the one I'm going to use. I've been using it over and over and over again. And so if you have that one, think about using that. But if you don't have the stamp set and you just have the papers, you can use any Christmas stamp. I'm going to stamp it in Early Espresso. Slightly to the side here. Now this piece is 1/4 inch shorter this way, so it's 1 3/4. So I meant to do this at 5 3/4, but I made it a little short, as you can see. So I am going to not worry about it and center it because treat packaging, you know they're going to tear into this, your recipient, right? Oh, I don't want to glue that on yet. They're going to tear into it, right? And eat the cookie inside. That's the gift, right? So this is just to make it look cute, and so you have to remember that and don't go crazy with your packaging. Sometimes we can't help it though, right? Okay, so now I'm going to just put my topper on the bag and staple it shut. And we're going to decorate it a little more. I'm going to hide the staples under that basic white piece. I'm moving it to the side because I wanted it to be there, and I'm going to cover the fact that it doesn't go all the way over with the bell. And you're just going to go ahead and stick down some of these little shapes. And you have super fast treat packaging. Okay, that's one little treat packaging that you can do that's inexpensive and really easy and fast. You can do a ton of those fast, right? You can cut out those shapes all in one sitting while watching some program on TV and you're good to go. Okay, the next treat packaging I want to show you is these really cute boxes. Okay, they're really fun. They already have a window here, so you can see your treats through the window, which is really fun. You can cover it and decorate it if you want to. You can use these. These are food safe, but you can use them for other things too. They're the size of a card, so you can give someone a stack of note cards or something, or cards, and you can use it for anything, but I'm going to use it for yet another gingerbread. I'm going to make it as a little package for my Gingy here. So first thing I want to do is I want to add some decoration to the front. So you know, this is the front because this side has that window sheet, so you can see that this is the front. And I'm going to go ahead and do some embossing paste on the front as a decoration. And this one looks like icing. It's really fun. I did not do embossing paste a lot, and I just discovered that it's really fun and easy, and I don't know why I didn't. So I've been using it like crazy this past few days. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put embossing paste. Now, I don't want it to be on the flap, okay? I only want it to be on the box. So I'm going to put a little post-it note. A little scrap of paper. I happen to have these giant post-it notes. I'm going to go ahead and put that down right there so I know where it is. I'm also going to do the same here. Just because, you know, it's tone on tone, I may not know where this box ends. When I put this on top, I won't see that score line. So I'm going to cover it so that I can't make a mistake. Get a washi. Okay. So now embossing paste is really simple. It comes in this cute little tube. It dries really fast, so always put the lid immediately back on. And Stampin' Up sells these little palette knives. It also looks like a frosting spreader. Maybe you're a cake decorator and you have some little spreaders, but it looks like this. They come in a pack of different shapes and sizes, so you can get in nooks and crannies. This is the one I'm going to use. You know, I'll show you the whole pack. Here it is. So here you get a giant one. Maybe you're doing a huge area on a big piece. This one has a nice point, so you can get in the little nooks and crannies. And then here is the one I'm going to use because this is the one that most reminds me of my cake frosting spreader. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little bit because I'm only doing a tiny bit here. A little bit goes a long way, so this is going to last a while. And like I said, you want to close that lid. You might think, but I know I might need more, so don't close it. No, close it. It's going to dry fast. And you're just going to frost across the top. Now hopefully, when I did this before, I put post-it notes up here too, because I was worried about making a mess on the actual part I don't want the frosting to be, or icing or embossing paste. And I'm going to try to be really careful because obviously I didn't do that this time. Okay, and then you're going to scrape excess off. See, like I said, we didn't use a lot. Alright, and now I'm going to place that real quick. I'm going to try to work fast because maybe I can use the rest of that that's on there. I want to do more on the top of the box. So there's frosting on the top and bottom. See how I do. Looks like I got 2 lines on that one, so let's see if I can get 2 more on this one. Where's the line there? Oops, making a mess for myself. All right, I masked off the area I don't want to get. I want my lines to be going the same direction. All right. Let's see, on this one I got 2 dots, 2 lines of dots. Let's try to do the same on the top. All right. All right, let's see if I can use up the rest of this embossing paste. Oops, I already did what I said I didn't want to do. See that? I was ambitious. I think I can fix that if I work quickly. So see what I said? A little bit goes a long way. I think I'm going to be able to use the scrapings to finish this one. Yep. Okay. So I do want to work quickly to clean up that mess I made. And I'm just going to grab a little paper towel and see if I can clean that up. Alright, so post-it note to keep yourself from making a mistake is a good idea. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry before I do anything else. So what I'm going to do now is make the rest of my decoration. So I want a kind of a belly band. So I cut myself a strip. This is, I believe it's 1.5 inches. Let's see, oh no, it's 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches by the full 8.5 inches of cardstock. And then I wanted some tags. So I'm grabbing my TaylorMade tag dies. These are awesome to have around. I have just kind of a mess of them right here. I use them so much that I just kind of throw them back in their pouch. And so that's why they look like that. And I actually have a bunch of white. When I cut them, sometimes I try to cut 2 at a time of my basic white just because I know I'm going to use it a lot. So I'm going to, I just grabbed this out of my scrap bin, but we're going to cut a pattern paper just to kind of have an accent behind it. So for my pattern, I'm just going to go through this really cute designer series paper and find, I like this one. Maybe I'll use that. I want to avoid using the ones with the big cookies on the back because I'm going to cut out a bunch of those cookies for some packaging. So I'm looking for designs that don't have, like here, this one doesn't have big cookies on the back. So I could use that one. Although I think I want red. Oh, this one's cute. That one doesn't have designs. Okay, so those are my options. I'm going to go with the red. I just really love red for Christmas. And so I'm going to cut another tag just to make an accent for this. I'm going to use my small cutter, so I need to cut this a little bit smaller. Have you seen the mini die cut machine? So cute. Here it is. But it won't fit the full 6x6 paper, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so here is my little tag. You know, I think maybe the stripe is better. I don't know. It's hard to decide. They're both great. So I'm going to put my stamp here. And again, I'm going to use that You're the Icing to my gingerbread because I can't help it. Now, if you're not using a gingerbread cookie, then maybe choose a different one. I mean, these papers would be great for any kind of cookie if you're not into gingerbread. I'm totally into gingerbread. I have a recipe that's really good. It's got some fresh cracked pepper in it, which gives it just an extra kick. I like a gingerbread with an extra kick. Okay. There is my tag. I like to stick them together because I do want to see that underneath. And so we're going to stick those together. Okay. So now let's find my belly band. Let's see if my box is dry. I think it's good. Okay, so this box, I should first, it comes with adhesive already on it, so that is a bonus. And I want to kind of make sure to fold all of my score lines really well. And so I should not have taken that adhesive off some of those tabs just yet, but it's all right. So you can see my little boo-boo. I'm going to take a rubber eraser to that when it's fully dry and see if I can't clean that up a little more. Okay, so I'm going to assemble my box carefully because if you're at home doing this, let it dry even longer. I just wanted to get the video going. So I'm just kind of real timing it here. So you're just folding in all your tabs. Now the side ones, you want to go on the bottom. See how there's a top and a bottom? You want to stick them onto the bottom one, not the top one, because the top one kind of folds freely. This is really good sticky tape, so get it right. They didn't give a lot of wiggle room on that one, which is good. You don't want your box falling apart. Okay, so like I said, the tabs go to the bottom layer. And then we're going to go ahead, let's put in our cookie. This one is not made by me, obviously. So I've got it in the little pack. And I'm going to close my lid. Isn't he cute in his window? He's like, hello. All right, now we've got our belly band. Now this belly band, I used the full length of the cardstock, so it is 8.5 inches, and we don't have any, you can get 12 by 12 and cut it down, but I wanted to use the 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to show you a way to kind of get away with it. So we're going to wrap around here. And so you've got, now you're seeing this crease, and I like to not have a crease. I like to always put something on top of that. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape here just to hold it in place for a second. And I don't like my belly bands to be too tight because you do want your recipient to be able to get it on and off easily. So I'm kind of relaxing my fingers just slightly so that it just covers. Hopefully that's making sense. And then I'm just going to make sure it stays on there tight. Now I'm going to cover that tape with a little gingerbread thing. So let's see, do I want to use the snowflake or maybe, no, we're definitely going to use this. I'm going to put on some ribbon. This is going to go underneath like this. So I think I like that snowflake. So I'm going to grab some pretty ribbon and go around. Okay, so I'm going to thread it through my tag. Now I have a trick for threading through tags brought to me by one of my stamper friends, Lois. Thank you, Lois. And it's using dental flossers like this for kids with braces, or they have to thread the floss through the braces or something like that. Anyway, so you're going to take that and put it through this loop like this. And then you're going to go through your tag and pull. And that is a good way to easily thread ribbon through these little holes. Sometimes it's hard to do. So I've got it going through. Once you've got it halfway through, you can kind of pull the rest up. Now remove your dental flosser. So there we go. And now I'm just going to tie a knot. This ribbon's kind of thick, and let's see if I got it tight enough. Yep. I'm just going to tie a knot, then we know that the knot's big and won't go through the tags. All right, and I want to make sure to stick it down so that it kind of covers my tape. Now I'm going to stick it down with some dimensionals. And I forgot my little snowflake. I want that on top of the ribbon or behind the ribbon. I don't know if I need the snowflake. Oh, it's cute. Or do I want a green one? So many choices. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it. I'm gonna do this one. I really like that snowflake. I have giant snowflake cookie cutters, and I do make giant snowflake gingerbreads. So this is gonna be something I make, but instead it's gonna have a real snowflake gingerbread inside. That's my plan. But I wanted something today that I can show you. Now I have one other treat holder. This is the one I'm gonna use the most because of its size. So I've bought these because I give cookies to my neighbors every year, and so I need to give them something a little bigger, and this kind of is a nice thing to give if you need a lot of them, and they're not as expensive as some individual tins, and I give a lot of these out, so they're nice. You get them in a 5-pack for like $1.99 or something, and I bought them at my local grocery store, and they come with these little paper lids, which are not attractive. They're just not. So, which is why they're inexpensive, but we want to make them look more attractive. So how we're going to do that is we're going to decorate the lid. So I'm going to open the package. I'm going to open the paper lid, and see, it's not made really well. It's kind of inexpensive, so it never looks pretty. I tried even in the past just going so slowly and steaming them. It's never perfect, but that's okay because we're going to cover it. So I took a piece of real red cardstock and traced it, and it goes all the way around just like this. Simple, right? And then we're going to go ahead. Now I want the silver to still be on the inside, so I don't know why. I think maybe that's the food safe side, or maybe it's for when you heat things up. My cookies are not hot, but anyway, we're going to do that. I'm going to stick it down. Alright, so I like to kind of hold it standing up so that I know the edges are together, and then the sides of my hands kind of keep the sides together. Alright, so I've got this covering up that ugly white paper. And now I'm going to decorate it further with the Memories and More cards. Have you seen these in the catalog, this holiday catalog? So cute. Now I've got them already open because I was looking through them. They come in a package, and you've got 2 sizes of cards, and you can use these directly on a card. So you don't have to, let me show you a card that I made. Here's one that I made just the other day. I wanted to play around with these cards. They're so fun. Here it is. This is the one I used here. I cut the star out. You can do that. This is just the back of one of these. So you've got so many little backs, and you can mix and match and layer the pieces. This would be the full size of a card, and there's pretty patterns here. So you can use these as card bases and mix and match, you know, your card, and you can put a ribbon behind that and a stamp, and you're done. So cute. And they always have a sticker pack. And the sticker packs really make this one. Let me show you. They're so fun. Okay, let's see. Where are they? I kind of mixed them up when I was looking through. All right, look at these. First off, you've got some sentiments. So cute. And so you can use those on a card front, and it's got 2 pages of that one. Okay, so you've got enough for several cards here. I think that's 10. And then look at these. Snowflakes, little trees, a little bit of icing, and these oven mitts are my favorite, and these little spatulas. So fun. So I'm gonna do, and then this one, this is what I love the most too. Look at these little cooling racks. You get 6 of the little cooling racks. So I'm gonna use a cooling rack, and I'm gonna use some of these spatulas and things. And then I wanted to use this big star wishing you a sweet Christmas, but I'm gonna cut it out just because I want dimension. Okay, this S is going off the star. I gotta go around that. Okay, so we've got that. I need another card to kind of go behind it. I don't need it, but I like it. Okay, let's grab. You can also use Designer Series paper. I think I like that one. Okay, now I want to show you some of these. Look at this. Cookie recipe, and I already did this part. I wrote out, I didn't pencil because I wanted to see if it fit first, and it does. So I wrote this out already, and then I wrote out to this other page, and I'm going to put a brad and put them together, and I can place these in the box so people can have the recipe for my gingerbread. It's my favorite recipe. And so let's put that in there, and that's in the cards. See, here's this. I think you get 6 of these. And then if you run out, not everybody needs the recipe. Like I know my brother-in-law is not going to make these cookies, so he's not going to get a recipe. Well, he might. Maybe his wife will. Or, you know, just different people, you know, don't need the recipes. So it comes with 6 recipe cards and 6 of these. So I'm intentionally not using this one because, even though it's cute, or this one because I really want these as is. Okay, let's decorate. So I'm going to do this. I definitely want the little oven mitt and spatula because I think they could not be cuter. And I want some ribbon. Actually, the ribbon's going to go around the whole thing, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now this is hard. You think to yourself, how do you glue this down? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the adhesive on the back of the star, and the star is going to help glue it down. Okay, so let's do that. And then my ribbon is going to go around, so I'm going to make sure when I put this down that my dimensionals stick up a little bit and I leave a clearing in the center for my ribbon to go all the way around. Oh, sorry, there's always more. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that my dimensionals, let's see, I want this to go center, so I'm going to put one behind here and one behind here, because I'm going to have the ribbon go underneath this. But it's going to go around the whole package, so I can't stick it all the way down just yet. So let's see. I'm going to go as far as I can to the edge here. And then I need my oven mitt. So cute. I love the oven mitt. I don't know why. I just really love it. It actually looks like my oven mitts. Maybe that's why. And maybe a spatula. I mean, the spatula is kind of small. Let me just, maybe I'm going to put them like this. They're so cute. So cute. Okay, now you're going to fill your cookies. This is going to go right in here. Let me glue that down. All right. And this is going to go down like this, and the ribbon will go all the way around, and I will thread it underneath here. That's going to be tricky. I maybe should have put some of it in there beforehand, but I can do it. Can I? We'll see. Alright, you're learning from my mistakes. I should have put some of the ribbon underneath before sticking it down, just because it would have made my life easier. I know I can thread it, but I think it's getting caught up because of all the little bumps in the... Well, first of all, the ribbon is ruffling. And my background here has lots of little places to catch the point of the ribbon. Okay. So once, I'm not going to put it all the way down because I want to, well, yes, let's do it. It'll be easy to take apart. There we go. Super cute Christmas cookie packaging. And really take a look at these Memory and More cards. They're so cute. I don't always get them, but this one was impossible to pass up. I actually bought 2 packs. And the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite is on the retirement list. This is the last month it's going to be available, and actually as they sell out, they may not make it till the end of December. So do take a look at the entire suite. I will put a link to that suite in the description of the video description underneath the video, and so you can see all the products that are in the collection. These cute envelopes and cards are in there, these adorable boxes, the decorative masks are all retiring, and especially look at these adorable cards, because these I love. I'm going to be sad. I'm glad that I bought 2 packs of these. And so there's my packaging ideas. I hope that you liked them, and you're going to start to think about how you're going to package up some sweets. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!